During this portion of our presentation, we will be discussing dietary patterns in Central Europe and Russia. Main topics being obesity, deficiencies, diseases, food groups, calorie intake, and Central Europe and Russia versus America. Obesity. Central Europe is among the highest consumers of animal products, potatoes, sweets, and processed foods. Most, if not all, these foods are high in fat. Foods that they consume are considered to be empty calories. Sweets, for example, are very high in calories but do very little for the body. Refined foods are high in sodium. This means that they will not spoil and have a longer shelf life. Deficiencies. Iron deficiency anemia is low hemoglobin levels, and hemoglobin is what carries oxygen throughout the bloodstream. Symptoms of this are fatigue, weakness, and pale skin. Treatment for this is supplementation given by a doctor or a physician. Vitamin C. Causes of this deficiency are not enough vitamin C or ascorbic acid consumed in the diet. Symptoms are gum bleeding and muscle pulling away from bone, because without vitamin C, our body synthesizes collagen, which keeps muscles attached to bones. Riboflavin. Usually associated with other deficiencies, not enough flavin in the diet, which comes from milk, cheese, and other leafy vegetables. Symptoms are dry mouth, bloodshot eyes, scaly skin, and decreased red blood cell count. Treatment for this is supplementation. Selenium. Causes: not enough red meats or mushrooms. Selenium comes from cows or other animals who eat grass in selenium-rich soils. Symptoms are fatigue, hypothyroidism, which is when the thyroid does not produce thyroid hormones, and also it will have issues with the reproductive system. Treatment is selenium supplementation up until it has a high enough level, or with some cases, selenium supplementation is a lifetime occurrence. Diseases. Most of these diseases come from poor diets. If we look back on the diet of this region, it's high in fat, which can cause hyperlipidemia, cardiovascular disease, and hypertension due to weight gain because of the poor diet. Diabetes is caused by a poor diet with high amounts of sugar, which this region is also known for. Food groups. These are the food groups they are lacking most in. In an average diet, fruits and vegetables are the ones we want to have the highest amount of intake in, because without these, we will have a lot of deficiencies and other issues, like some of the deficiencies we discussed earlier. Without vitamins in vegetables and fruits, along with minerals, we will have a lot of other issues later in life. Calorie intake. With the foods this region consumes, the food is high in fat, sugar, and sodium. They are not getting a healthy amount of good calories to be able to have energy to exercise and do other things. This region has an extremely high obesity and overweight range. If they would reduce the intake of bad foods and exercise, they would be better off. Central Europe and Russia versus America. Unfortunately, America does have some of the same traits that Russia and other Central European countries have. They both have extremely high obesity and overweight percentages, Both diets consume a lot of fat and processed foods. Also, both countries do have a lot of the same diseases because of dietary patterns, like cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and hypertension. Here is a short quiz. What vitamin prevents scurvy? What is this region's diet high in? What do low hemoglobin levels cause? What is one disease that is prevalent in this region? Name one food group they are lacking. Answers to that short quiz. Question number 1. Its answer is vitamin C. Question number 2. Fats, sugars, and processed foods. Number 3 is iron deficiency anemia. Question number 4. Diabetes, hypertension, and cardiovascular disease. Question number 5. Fruits and vegetables.